So I just got back from overseas, and what did I fill my luggage with? Of course, Lego. I've got boxes and boxes and boxes of Lego. Tightly packed because I had a little bit of spare time, so, you know, why not? Let's check out and see what is inside of these lovely packages. Alrighty, so obviously the first one that we have here, obviously I can get this in my store, but this was 50% off, and we never get that sort of deal on this set. So I'm very interested to turn this one into a modular building, probably make it as part of another building, maybe as like the base floor and then just have other things on top of it. But I think a Lego store would be fantastic to add to the city, especially because I also have the Lego truck as well. I haven't looked into if there's anyone else's designs or anything, but having the pick-a-brick wall and all the little Lego sets and everything, I think will look fantastic. And if the store is lacking a little bit, the cargo truck, the Lego truck, did have a lot of Lego sets in it, so I can happily take some out of there and put them on the shelves. Next up, we have one of our pick-a-brick boxes, which we are opening for the first time back in Australia. And we have a lot of little parts here, which is going to help with the landscaping of our city. We've got a few of these arches here because I would like to have some elevated parts in my city eventually. And obviously the 2x2 tiles. This is the only type that were on the wall. The dark tan, I think it is. But, you know, I'm happy with that. I'm happy for any tiles that I can get my hands on, as well as the little leaf elements there. I'll go through and sort everything out in a second. I think I might probably even empty it out. Now, I worked out the approximate cost, not based on this or the tiles or anything. I'm talking about just the part that's underneath here, being the masonry bricks. And I think I worked it out to be about 170 AU, which is the equivalent, well, I spent 35 AU to be able to buy this box. And then, yeah, getting $170 value out of it, that's pretty good. You know, you spend a little bit of time packing the box and you can, you know, increase your value from what you get out of the boxes by a lot. Like, have a look at all of these stacks of masonry bricks, which masonry bricks in my Lego store are very hard to come by. I think they've hit the Lego pick-a-brick wall once, so I will go through and, you know, deal with those a little bit more, but we'll sort out these tiles, these leaf elements, and then we have one more, which is the pick-a-brick boxes that I got, as well as a small one here. A little bit squished, but, you know, it doesn't matter. Lego's stronger than the boxes. Alright, we got one. We got two. And we got three. I kept the bag just in case there was any parts that fell out. Doesn't look like it. Just got our Oyster cards in there from... Where would that be? I think that was from France or England. I think that was England, actually. Yeah, I think England have the Oyster cards. We'll go with this box next. I think that's part of a Pringle. Alright, so we did get some yellow frame elements here. Now, I want to use these ones to be able to create a crane in our city, because I think a crane would be amazing. We did get some masonry bricks here. And we've got some of these brown leaf elements, which I thought would be really cool as well. Great for making trees, and just to add a little bit more... I don't know, just variety to the plants in the Lego city. And that's something that I feel like I didn't order when I did a huge pick-a-brick order from Lego. I did order a heap of these, but I feel like you can't go wrong with these ones, man. Like, just those little parts are fantastic. Using these ones, the little candle pieces, to be able to put together and create, I guess, little archways or windows and all that sort of thing, just like the frames on the outside of them. Similar to what you'd see in the newest modular, the Tudor Corner. And then a heap more masonry bricks at the bottom of this box as well. We have some gold leaves because I thought the gold leaves would be good for adding a little bit more detail. And then we have some white, grey, or what is it called? Light bluish grey. And also some tan and some... I forget what the other colour is, but it's like the brick colour. So, yeah, big box full of pieces there. Next box. It's interesting going through these because I can't 100% remember what I stacked in each of these boxes. So that first one was from a different Lego store. These three are from the same store. So we've got little white pieces here. I thought that would be good for detailing, even if it's the top of fences or something. These little windows I thought would be pretty cool as well, especially for a project that I'll have coming up in the far future, I would assume. A few, I think, towers of the 6x8, so for mills plating and whatnot, but mostly tiles around this one, as well as some leaf elements, which is good. So some of these ones, which is nice to have a little bit of variety there. I won't go too much into that, because otherwise I'll just be tipping it out on the desk and have to deal with it straight away, which is a bit annoying. Final box, though. Let's have a look. Alright, so we have heaps of these brown stick elements to be able to add. We've got a few of these mini trees in here, and I think I got maybe just one of these rock panels. I might have got a few. And then I got these ones for a little bit of detailing, just something a little bit fancy for going in the city. As well as these bigger green leaf elements, so that's really nice. But yeah, honestly, I think it's just a bunch of trees and leaf elements for this one. So honestly, vegetation in the city is not going to be a worry at all. We will have heaps and heaps of things that we can add, and you know, just something simple like that. It just adds a little bit more variety to the rocks. I wouldn't go crazy with getting these ones, but you know, just having a few here and there, I think it just, you know, makes a little bit of a difference. But yeah, that's heaps of stuff for the Pick a Brick Wall. It works out to about $35 per box Australian. As I said in that last box that we did, I stacked that one really well, worked out roughly what the price would be, and I worked it out to be about $175. So, you know, like, we're saving about $140. Yes, you are limited to whatever's on the Pick a Brick Wall, which, you know, sucks sometimes, but in this case, I was very happy with the variety of what I could get, which is why I picked them up when I was over there. Otherwise, I just would have waited until I got back to Australia. Some of these arch elements will be very good for building some of the brick walls, which are going to be very part intensive, as I'm sure a few of you guys know if you have built Lego cities before. These tan elements or dark tan tiles are going to be fantastic for detailing the internals of my skyscraper, all of the different floors that we have. There's going to be so much tiles because I don't really want studs showing there on the internal of there. I just want it to have the jumper plates as well as these flat tiles all the way through. So that'll be cool. Crane, eventual project. It's going to be a little while before we get to that one though. Lego store, turning that one into a modular would be nice, even if it's at the base of another building. And then the final box that we have here, bonus one, is basically just a bunch of minifigure parts. I just chucked together 3 different minifigures. They don't make a lot of sense. They have, so this guy has a banana. I'm not probably going to keep the face together with each of these ones. This one has tutu on, because I was like, alright, yep, ballerina outfit. I noticed after getting it, I was like, oh, wait a second, this element is in the Tudor corner, so it's the exact same headpiece, I think. Face looked a little bit different though, so I was happy with that. And then this one's a wizard outfit, which I thought would be cool. But I also like the cheese head as well, so I'm just going to take the cheese head off and then just find a hat piece for him, or put long hair from like the old school Albus Dumbledore or something. And then the apple, because I thought, why not? Banana and the apple, you know, we can start accumulating parts for maybe an eventual shop or something like that, especially because we got the Lego thing on the go. Yeah, that's a lot of different parts. I think that I saved a hell of a lot of money in regards to packing in those parts. If I was to buy them separately, would I have bought those parts separately is always a question that you need to ask yourself, and whether you're just filling it for the sake of filling it. There is a few parts in here that I would go, no, I didn't really need that part, but I wanted it just to have as a resource, so then I can start these projects or spice them up a little bit more so it shows really nicely. The tiles is one of the most important things at the moment. The masonry bricks I feel will be really good for building and you know, adding a little bit of variety to some of our projects, which would be amazing. But it just sets me up for so many future things. This is more future-proofing rather than going like, oh yeah, I need this right now. The tiles, at the end of the day, is the only part that I need right now. Everything else is more of like, alright, I have plans. but I can't implement those plans just yet. But please stay tuned to the channel because we will be implementing it over time. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can keep up to date. Thanks for watching.